Hastings, Minnesota. Getting loaded. Head back into one of these dark like tunnel that you got back into downhill, like very close to this pole and all those other poles. Had to, like, the guy came out and said, you gotta go another inch to the left. So I had to pull forward and go even closer to the poles. Jeez, I just don't. The poles make me nervous. I don't want to damage anything on the truck or anything. Those make everyone nervous. Anyone tells you they don't make them nervous, they're lying. So I was nervous, yes. We got 563 miles to get back to Michigan. To Zeeland, Michigan. That's where this is going. It's a neat place over there. There's a truck in front of it. We'll pick up orange. Cute. And that's about it. Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff on the way back. Right, Chase?
Yeah.
What's that hat you're wearing?
Fat dog.
Fat dogs.
Fat dog.
That was a nice truck stop where Chase got that hat. Anyway, back to sitting here waiting. We're at the Wisconsin Welcome Center. On I-94, heading back towards Michigan, uploading a video, or exporting actually, uploading when it gets done, and then we'll put it on YouTube in the morning. Been a long day. We got loaded. I think we have like giant bags of flour in there, going to some places that's gonna use it to make some kind of food. And Chase is up there watching Family Guy.
American Dad.
American Dad. Don't get them mixed up, you get in trouble. Chase is watching American Dad. Puppers is over there relaxing. She just went outside. Not a lot going on. Shoot. I got a huge breaking story about Dustin, but I gotta wait until he puts it on his channel first. I don't want to step on his toes, but it was exciting, crazy, scary, but yeah, look forward to that in Dustin's next video. His channel's all back up and videos are coming, so look forward to that. It is 6:17 in the morning. We are getting ready to go. It's still raining. Hopefully the sun will come out pretty soon. Just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I heard from Dustin, and he's already ran into a little bit of snow out in Washington. So the time is coming. Hopefully it's like last year. Last year I only had to drive in snow one time. I was really lucky. That's when I went to Maine and there was a bad snowstorm behind me. Dustin was in that snowstorm. There was like 2 foot of snow. He sent me a picture of his truck all buried in the snow. I was pretty lucky. He was pretty unlucky in the snow department last year. This year, we'll wait and see. who knows? Maybe there won't be any snow at all. Yesterday it was like 79 degrees in Wisconsin. I think it got up to 80 even. That was crazy for the end of October. But we're just sitting here on our pre-trip. Already did the walk around, checked all the lights and tires, made sure nothing was dragging under the trailer, all that good stuff. So, well, I guess we could go. Here we go. We're 26 miles away from our delivery in Michigan, near Zealand. We're at the rest area. The wind's blowing all the leaves off the trees. There were leaves on the trees over here earlier. Now the leaves are on the ground. So much wind today. It's making piles in front of the truck. Don't know where we're going after this. Running out of time on our 70-hour clock. We only have like a few hours left. So we might need a 34. I don't know if we have any time coming on again or not. Oh yeah, we got some. Not very much. Really would rather take a 34. Oh jeez, here it goes. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's blowing. Cool. That's the fall for you. It's a windy day in Michigan. The leaves are just flying. Crazy. It's really pretty. Well, it is Halloween night. We're still at the rest area. Leaves are still blowing around. Hey, Chase, want to tell you a scary story?
What?
Remember when we used to live in that van and you guys were always like, tell me a story, tell me a story. And I used to tell you guys like scary stories at night?
Maybe.
Maybe.
What about it?
You guys thought we were camping.
Huh.
Do you remember some of those stories?
Maybe. I don't know.
It was always like, once upon a time in a place just like this, there was a guy walking around killing people.
Yeah.
Were you ever scared?
Probably.
Probably. Guess you were only like 5.
Yeah.
4. Good times being homeless in a van. That's a long story, but super long story. Super sucky story. How times have changed. We went from being homeless, a single mom with 3 kids in a van, to now being homeless in a big truck with 1 kid. How times have changed. It's almost 6:30 in the morning. Time to go. Just waiting for Chase to get out of the bathroom and be on our way. This morning kind of sucks a little bit. Puppers isn't feeling good. And how I know that is she left a great big pile of wet, disgusting poo down by my feet. And I didn't notice it until after my foot slipped in something. And then came the smell. That's so gross, dog. I thought dogs were only supposed to shed their winter coat for the summer, but apparently they shed their summer coat for the winter too. And there is a carpet of black fur all over this dang truck. And since Chase has been riding with me, she's been like up in my bed, and I will like toss and turn at night sometimes, and every time I turn over, I'm getting hair in my mouth. Puppers. I'm getting hair in my mouth, puppers. You gotta stop shedding. It's getting horrible. And now we got shedding and pooping. Puppers, why are you shedding so much? Huh? Why are you pooping? What? What? She's like, it's too early. Leave me alone. She's all nervous like she did something wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. It's totally natural. Poor puppers. Poor puppers. Yeah. She didn't do anything wrong. Shit happens. We got all unloaded in Zealand and headed back to the yard. Driving through Grand Rapids to get up to Rockford. That's where the yard is at. Just north of Grand Rapids, about 10 miles. And we're gonna take a 34. There's a bunch of deer crossing the parking lot out there. We're going towards our camper. How many is out there, puppers? 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4. Must have been behind the building. 5 of them. Wish my camera had better zoom. Coming this way. I decided the fence back there was way too high to jump over. So I gotta go back out this way. She's like, I don't know. I can see you, but maybe you can't see me. I'm gonna sneak through. Sneaking. Oh, there she goes. Oh, look, there's a little one. Those are probably last year's babies. They accidentally came back here. Dustin said that I can tell the story about his steer tire blowing the other day when he was in Washington. Anyway, I'm on the phone with him. We're having our regular conversation, usually about trucking or some girl that works at Burger King or something. And anyway, all of a sudden, he goes, he made it sound like, and then all of a sudden he starts going, I'm going over, I'm going over, I'm going over, I'm going over. I don't know. I didn't know what to think. And, geez, turns out his steer tire blew. He got thrown across 3 lanes of traffic. And luckily it was late at night and there wasn't any traffic, because somebody probably would have got killed. He got it back over to the shoulder and immediately lit up a cigarette and had to calm down, because that's some scary shit if that happens to you. I'm sure he was like, he was literally saying, I got PTSD, I'm not driving anymore. And then for the next couple days, he was driving a little bit slower, but he's all right now. He's over the trauma. I think he's probably back up driving in around 75. But it wasn't really funny at the time, but it's very funny now. And get this, he had a Monster in his hand. He just took a sip of it, and he got that Monster back in the cup holder without even spilling a drop. He's a professional. Yeah, it was hilarious. I mean, afterwards, we laughed about it a lot afterwards. We were joking about it, and he said, this is what he really said: I'm going over, I'm going over. Help me, Tammy, I'm going over, I'm going over. You know, normally when that happens to someone, all you hear them say is, fuck, 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 fuck. Not Dustin. He's like, I'm going over, I'm going over. Oh, jeez. Well, that is so rare that happens. I have never blown a steer tire, knock on wood. I've never even blown a drive tire yet. So hopefully I get out of trucking before that happens, because it sounds like it sucks. And that's it for our 34. We're all rested up and we're headed out for a one-stop load in Garden City, Georgia, which is basically a part of Savannah, Georgia, on I-95. We got 2 days to get there, and it's about 1,000 miles. So that'll be where we take off for our next video. We'll see you then.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me.